What's good, everyone? I'm Jeff, and welcome to the K-pop Finding. Today we're talking about 3 songs and recommendations and things you might like. All songs I talk about are in the description below for your convenience, so make sure you check them out. So yeah, take a seat, grab a drink, and let's see what we found. First song we're going to talk about today is BTS's Fake Love. As many of you may not know, BTS is not a new group. They've been around since about 2014, so they have a bunch of tracks. Fake Love is definitely kind of a throwback, not a throwback, but it has similar concepts and definitely similar feel to some of their older stuff. One of their newer songs is definitely Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and it definitely is very similar. So if you haven't seen Blood, Sweat, and Tears, definitely check that out. If we're going to talk about some of their older tracks, songs like Danger, Boys in Love are really good examples of earlier BTS tracks, but these tracks are a little more rock oriented, so if you like that and you want a little more rock, definitely Danger and Boys in Love. Boys in Love is spelled a little weird, but I'll put it in this bar below, next to me. Some recommendations directly if you just liked Fake Love and you want to look at a different group. BAP in general is a really good group, a lot of similar vibes. A song to recommend that would definitely be BAP's Hands Up. Definitely has an angsty but still really powerful vibe to them. GOT7's Look is also a new song that came out recently. Definitely has a similar vibe to Fake Love and BAP's Hands Up. Definitely check out both of those if you really just want to stay with the Fake Love vibe that BTS gives. Next song we'll talk about is Good Evening by Shinee. Shinee is a group that's been around for 10 years, and actually the 10-year anniversary was just recently. I would say it was definitely within the last few weeks, 2-3 tops. Two tops. Definitely they have a wide variety, considering they've been around for 10 years. The last Korean album we've had from Shinee was One of One, which is in 2016, so it's been a little while. Shinee definitely has like an atypical, I would almost say more of a indie sound to them. Shinee always has like a lot of standout songs with a lot of cool synths that don't have like an overly heavy amount of bass. If you really liked Good Evening, I would definitely check out View by Shinee. View is a definitely big favorite of mine. So like I said before, Shinee is an old group. They've been around for a little while. I would definitely check out songs like Married to the Music, or for more of a upbeat, high energy vibe, and songs like Everybody for like a nice dubstep, a little heavier on the bass side. Definitely check those two out. If you're trying to explore the Good Evening vibe, try FX. FX is definitely a really cool. FX has a lot of, again, indie-ish vibes. Again, FX is a super old group, not super old. FX is a group that's been around for a while, so they're gonna have lots of different varieties of music. If we're gonna stay on the track of Good Evening, I would say Four Walls is a really good start. This is the Four Walls album. This is definitely one of my favorites. And the last song we're going to talk about today is You and I by Dreamcatcher. Dreamcatcher is actually a really interesting group. I personally wasn't too into them in the beginning, but as I listened to them, I was like, you know what, this is not a bad group. They're definitely different from your typical K-pop. They definitely have a more rock-centered vibe, and it's really different. We haven't really had that. It's definitely rock, kind of almost like a horror vibe to some of their videos too. I would say You and I has a lot of, they're not a new group, so You and I has similarities to some of their older songs. It's like Chase Me, which was their debut song, and Fly High, which has a definitely heavy rock chorus. If we're gonna talk about some of their non-title tracks, their side B tracks, I would say songs like Mayday shares similarities with You and I. Definitely like that rock vibe. If I were to recommend songs that are similar to this, or groups that are not Dreamcatcher, but have similarities, is definitely Day 6. Day 6 is also a relatively new group, but it shows definitely some big rock vibes. If you want something a little slower but still similar to Dreamcatcher, try songs like Congratulations. It's definitely a sadder song, but it's still really good, still has those rock vibes. Day 6 is also a band, so they're a little different too. These are just my opinions, my findings. So let me know your findings, your opinions, and any kind of cool stories you got in the comments below. I'm definitely super excited to hear from you guys. I definitely want to know more. Make sure you share your findings, this video, like, comment, and give me any kind of suggestions you want to see for the next video. Until the next video, guys. Later.